Before you sign on to a remodeling project, you want to make sure the contractor is as committed to quality as you are. And you got to make sure they are licensed, man.
Yes, and staying current requires continuing education. Our guests can help pros and help homeowners.
They're with the Omaha chapter of the National Association of the Remodeling Industry, Amanda Derby and James Artcorn. Good to see you.
Amanda,
both
nice to
morning.
meet you. And James, we love having you here, but this is a different capacity.
It is, yes, a little different mission today.
It is, and this chapter in Omaha, what, it started 25 years ago, right?
Correct,
What's the mission of this group?
Our mission is to be there to promote ethical practices in the remodeling industry, to provide educational opportunities for contractors, and also to encourage networking for those within the industry.
So who's part of the group? If you, there's a typical member, and what do they look like?
Yeah, our members are made up of suppliers, contractors, subcontractors, wholesalers, anyone that's involved in the remodeling industry.
Wow, so a good number of people.
Right,
could
we have
qualify.
over 100 members here in the Omaha area.
Yeah, and so you have something that's going on next week as well. What's happening next week?
Yep. That event is our NARI Education Day, and it's intended for contractors that are needing to earn continuing education to continue and renew their license with the City of Omaha.
They have to have those classes.
They do, yes. The city put out those requirements starting back in 2012, and so we have this event coming up November 5th. It's at Tiburon Golf Course, and it's for members of our organization as well as non-member contractors.
So are there certain courses or subjects you'll cover that day?
Yep, there'll be 6 hours that they can earn that day. 3 hours in the morning, that'll be one course is put on by an attorney, one by a CPA, and one by an insulation and energy code expert. And then in the afternoon, the city will come in and put on their courses about code updates.
Yeah, when did you decide to do something like this? It's Education Day. Is it because a lot of these contractors didn't have time to fit it in their schedules, didn't make it a priority, or I guess what was the reason?
Yeah, when the licensing requirement came out in 2012, our chapter saw it as a good opportunity to provide quality educational opportunities for them to earn those CEUs. So we started putting those on in the fall and in the spring back in 2013, and they've been really well received by contractors because, like you said, they can come in one day and knock out a bunch of hours that they need to have.
Sure.
James, let's switch gears a little bit and talk about homeowners. Because I'm thinking, right, this is a great way to vet and know who you're bringing into your home. And as Mike said, are they committed to quality? So how do you help the homeowners who want to start a project?
You know, it's a great avenue for people to go to look for a contractor locally here. You know, whether they are a supplier, whether they're going to do maybe a project even themselves, we have a lot of great tips on our website that can help someone get the project started and do it the right way, but also a great resource to maybe find that contractor that you've been looking for, to give a place for them to go to know that they're NARI certified, they abide by our code of ethics, and you know, we don't directly recommend any one of our members specifically, but it gives homeowners a place to go to say, listen, if I were to choose a NARI contractor, I know I'm going to be in really good hands no matter what.
Yeah, and NARI, you know that these contractors are qualified. And so why do companies choose to be members? I mean, what are the benefits for those companies?
You know, simply for me, being you know, 4 or 5 years ago when LeafGuard joined, you know, NARI, I saw it as an opportunity to, you know, get to know my community even more, the people that do similar work. I mean, I have people what you would call maybe a competitor that's in a similar industry, but you know, just to be able to come together, a collective group of minds that are doing the right thing, that want to provide the best quality service for, you know, for the homeowners that are here in the Omaha community, and to shore up that housing inventory to make sure that it stays stable for a long time. I can't do everything, so I mean, I need partners and I need teammates that I consider, you know, my brethren that are the people and members of NARI that I can call and say, listen, I got an electrical job I need some help with, I know who to call.
Yeah, Amanda, homeowners have got to be reluctant in some cases because they see reality shows, they hear horror stories where friends had a bad experience. Is that part of it too, is getting people to understand that not all contractors are nefarious dudes? There are some great people in our community.
Yes, absolutely. There are some great contractors that are doing the right work and giving homeowners the results that they want, and they just need to go to the right resource to find those people.
Have you had homeowners call maybe the chapter and say, I had a bad experience with a contractor, I want to make sure that my next choice is a good choice, can you point me in the right direction?
Absolutely. I mean, you get people that have already started a project or had a bad experience in the past and they just want to go the right route this time, so we just provide them with the list of contractors that are there, maybe one that's in their area for sure, and send them on the right direction.
The quality of the job is one thing, but James, you said something else that's standing out to me, and that is ethically sound. That when people are in your home, that you can trust that you're not going to get fleeced, that your stuff is going to stay where it's supposed to. You don't have to sweat that stuff when you look for that NARI seal, right? You make sure of that with your members.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's just a huge part of it. Any one of our members know we all agree to abide by the code of ethics that are part of this organization. We wouldn't be involved in the community. We wouldn't be showing up to meetings. We wouldn't care about the continuing education if we truly didn't have a passion for wanting to do great. And every one of the members that's on the list, that shows up, that's a part, that's involved, does care.
So look for the seal. If you're a homeowner, either make the call into the chapter or look for the seal on the business card or next to the logo online or wherever it is to see, are they a NARI member?
Yeah, it's the National Association of the Remodeling Industry, NARI, not NARI. I know there's some debate about this nationally, how to pronounce it right, but it's
NARI
NARI.
with an N, which was easy for me to remember that one. So we've got at least one thing, and the reason that James and Amanda wanted to come in today was to get the word out about Education Day at Tiburon on November 5th, and you'll need to register prior to the 28th, so that deadline's coming up here tomorrow. If you're a contractor, you need to get that continuing education in. 6 hours toward your license up for grabs on the 5th at Tiburon, and you can learn more about that online at omahanari.org.
And I'm just thinking about homeowners. If you need to get a hold of NARI, give them a call. They can point you in the right direction for a trusted contractor.
Well, and you don't have to subscribe to websites that give you reviews. You can call a local organization. They can help you out there.
Thanks a lot for coming. Good to see you guys.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for having
Nice
us,
to
guys.
meet you.
Appreciate
Thanks, James.
Still ahead.